process should be such that both the winners and losers should have complete trust in how the process has been done. So there have been a lot of doubts and a lot of issues. And like every other party, we represented to the Election Commission of India. Sir, there have been some issues which we have raised. I will just mention 2 or 3 issues which we have raised. In Andhra Pradesh, 3 crore 38 lakhs votes were polled, sir. And the polling started at morning 7 o'clock until 6 in the evening. But after 6 o'clock, surprisingly, 15% of votes were recorded. That is, out of 338, 51 lakh votes were recorded. Never it has happened in the history of Andhra Pradesh, not even in 19, not in 14. So we are unable to understand how this sudden surge in voting happened after 6 o'clock. And similar complaint was there even in Orissa, sir. So we'd like to know how such things are happening suddenly. And in another instance, sir, whatever complaints, okay. In other, sir, there's another, whenever we give complaints, sir, whenever we have given complaints, nothing has been done, sir. I'll just give an example. So in Vijayanagaram, in polling station 9 and polling station 4, our former MP gave a complaint, sir. He found that during the day of the counting, the battery charge of the EVM was 99%. On the day of the polling, the battery charge was 60%. How did this charge mean? How did the charge go up? We raised a complaint. There was no response. We asked for the CCTV footage of the strong room. It was not provided. We asked for the VVPATs. They said it had been burnt and destroyed. Sir, such is the thing. There was no response at all. And when we asked for verifying these particular EVMs, they said this particular EVMs will not be given for verification. Another set of EVMs were provided for verification. So such is the bad response we got from the officers. And there was no point in raising the complaint also. And mock polling was conducted on some other EVMs, not on the EVMs which we complained, sir. And there's one more peculiar issue I would also like to raise. For example, in Hindupur Assembly, there is one particular polling station 28, where we had elections on the same day, sir, for the parliament and for the assembly. Sir, we polled 472 votes for parliament. Our party got in that particular booth. There we've been winning for the past 30 years, right from the local body elections to everything. And in the assembly election, we just got 1 vote, sir. We had 5 agents in the booth, and their family members itself constitute for 30 votes. We are unable to understand how for 472 votes we polled on the same day, same time for parliament, and for assembly we were getting just 1 vote. So throughout the world, everybody is coming back to paper ballot. Sir, even the US president himself said we are coming back to the paper ballot from EVMs. 92% of all the US elections are happening on paper ballot. Even Elon Musk, who is himself an expert, he himself, a technical expert, sir, basically, he himself said that EVMs are easily, they can be hacked. And there are many countries which have come back, sir, from EVMs to paper ballot. For example, you see Netherlands. In 2006, 2007, they came back to paper ballot. There were like live demonstrations on TV how they hacked the EVMs. And even in Germany in 2009, Germany also they came back to paper ballot. And even Ireland, even Paraguay, Finland, and our neighbor Bangladesh also has come back to paper ballot. Sir, we also would like to draw your attention throughout Europe. If you take UK, Turkey, Sweden, all the developed nations who are well developed and who have very good technical capabilities, they are still using paper ballots. They doing this to dispel any doubts. Sir, our party has won with EVMs in 19 and we lost with EVMs in 24. My 3 elections we won with EVMs, sir. But still I have some doubts and I want to dispel these doubts. The government should act and take everybody's suggestion, and we should come back to paper ballots, sir. That is our request. And sir, we would like to make some suggestions. One is that we want the paper ballot system to be back. And the second point is, sir, we are okay with SIR or we are okay with any vote division, any process, as long as all sections of society are comfortable with it. And third, all parties should have
rise to speak today. I would like to inform this august House that the disruption caused by Indigo's recent operational failures is now rapidly stabilizing. Indigo's daily flights, which had fallen drastically to 706 on 5th of December, have recovered to over 1,800 flights yesterday and are expected to rise further today. All other airlines continue to operate smoothly across the country, and the airports are reporting normal conditions without crowding or distress. Refunds, baggage tracing, and passenger support measures remain under continuous supervision by the ministry. At the same time, accountability will be ensured. DGCA has issued show-cause notices to Indigo's senior leadership and commenced a detailed enforcement investigation. Depending on the outcome, strict and appropriate action, as empowered under the Aircraft Rules and Act, will be taken. No airline, however large, will be permitted to cause such hardship to passengers through planning failures, non-compliance, or non-adherence to statutory provisions. Honourable Speaker, sir, safety in civil aviation is completely non-negotiable. India is a founding member of the International Civil Aviation Organization and remains firmly committed to the highest global standards of safety. Revised flight duty time limitations, scientifically designed to prevent pilot fatigue, are being implemented. These reforms are essentially for passenger safety. DGCA adopted a phased-wise implementation plan in consultation with all the stakeholders. Phase 1 from 1st July 2025, Phase 2 from 1st November 2025. Indigo had clearly assured full compliance with these norms and also confirmed its preparedness to undertake its winter schedule. Despite these assurances, prima facie, it was observed that internal rostering disruptions led to large-scale cancellations, causing inconvenience to thousands of passengers. The ministry advised the regulator to act immediately. Inquiry orders and show-cause notice to CEO and COO of Indigo were issued. Also, Indigo has been directed to restructure its operations, add reserve crew capacity, improve passenger handling, and restore normal schedules without any delay. Enhanced oversight on the ground continues. Passengers' interests have been at the center of every decision taken by the government. We intervened to cap fares so that no passenger would be exploited due to the sudden demand spikes and opportunistic pricing. Indigo was ordered to issue refunds promptly, and as informed by them, more than 750 crore has already reached the passengers. For the passengers who wanted the rebookings to be done, the same were done without any additional charges. We are monitoring each and every case of baggage handling over and ensuring that communication with passengers is both timely and dignified. As informed by Indigo, process of refunds, baggage handling are over in its final stages. Our 24/7 control room continues to assist passengers directly whenever needed. Honourable Speaker, sir, going forward, the government is determined to build a more robust and competitive aviation ecosystem. Through our policies, we are encouraging more new airlines to start and operate in India, ensuring fair access to airport capacity and eliminating any possibility of duopoly, controlling connectivity and pricing in our skies. More airlines mean more choice, more affordability, and more resilience for the passengers. In the last 1 decade, Indian aviation has evolved to become more inclusive. India has emerged as the world's fastest growing aviation market with year-on-year passenger growth of around 12%. India is already third biggest domestic aviation market with a huge potential for future growth. And the policies of the government will ensure that this growth trajectory is kept intact. To summarize, operations are stabilizing fast, safety remains fully in force, Indigo is being held accountable, passengers' convenience and dignity are being protected, and long-term measures are underway to make India's aviation sector stronger and more passenger-centric. The government will remain fully vigilant until normalcy is achieved and will continue to ensure that every passenger in India travels safely, comfortably, and with the respect they deserve. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, sir.
माननीय मंत्री महोदय ने अपना डिटेल स्टेटमेंट दिया है और सारी स्थिति को स्पष्ट किया है। संबंधित एजेंसी को नोटिस दिए गए हैं, उसकी जांच का कार्रवाई चल रही है। मुझे लगता है कि उन्होंने सारे विषय को डिटेल तरीके से सदन के सामने प्रस्तुत कर दिया गया है। कल आपने विषय रखा, मैंने कहा माननीय मंत्री जी डिटेल स्टेटमेंट देंगे। कल मैंने आपको बोलने का अवसर दिया था, ये आपका तरीका उचित नहीं है, संसदीय परंपराओं के अनुरूप भी नहीं है। मेरी ये अपेक्षा है कि आपको अगर कोई चर्चा करनी है तो आप नोटिस दीजिए, यही संसदीय परंपरा रहती है। आप बिना नोटिस दिए ही करें। कल आपने कहा मंत्री जी ने डिटेल स्टेटमेंट दे दिया, सारी स्थिति को स्पष्ट कर दिया गया है। आइटम नंबर 19 श्री किरण रिजिजू जी।
Sir, I rise to move the following, that this House do agree with the 12th report of the Business Advisory Committee presented to the House on 8 December 2025.
प्रश्न है कि ये सभा 8 दिसंबर 2025 को सभा में प्रस्तुत कार्य मंत्रणा समिति के 12वें प्रतिवेदन से सहमत है। जो सदस्य प्रस्ताव के पक्ष में वह हाँ कहें, जो प्रस्ताव के विरोध में ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में प्रस्ताव को अनुमोदित किया जाता है। माननीय सदस्यगण, जिन माननीय सदस्यों के आज नियम 377 के अधीन मामले उठाने की अनुमति प्रदान